You have opened the studio with a key of creativity. Beyond it lies another universe. A universe of video, a universe of sound, a universe of talent. You are elevating into a land of both fame and obscurity, of possibilities and impossibilities. You have just moved into a place we call the Vollies Zone.
Well, good evening and welcome, everybody. My name is Sal Chandon. As you can see, it's not up there yet. And this is where the crew panics because I'm not 30 seconds in and I'm going to go off the script already. So they're all in there going, oh my God, what's he doing? I told one of them only so she would stop the prompter from moving. I want to take a couple of seconds here. We are going to get the show in just a second. When you see my name appear on the screen, it'll say that I'm the Interim Executive Director. And I don't get too many public appearance opportunities, and so I just really wanted to stop and take a moment to thank a couple of people. First of all, I want to thank the Board of Directors for the faith they've put in me to run the show here for a little while the search is on for a new director. Everybody's aware of Marion Ware retiring, and Marion served the CMC for a long time. She did an outstanding job, and not easy shoes to fill. So it was quite an honor to be chosen. I appreciate it very much, and I do appreciate the faith the board put in me. But I really mostly want to thank the staff, the entire staff. They've made my job really, really easy. Sherry's kind of looking away because she's not knowing what I'm going to do right now. But really, every single staff member has done everything they could to make my tenure here as good as it could be. We're accomplishing a lot, and we're very proud of what we've done. And I could not be more proud of the staff. I really mean this from the bottom of their heart. They have just gone out of their way to make me look good at every turn. And it doesn't go without saying. It really is important to recognize that. And we're getting a lot of great things accomplished. I mean, the AT&T Time Warner merger, that's us. We're getting all that done. So we're really making a lot of headway in a lot of ways. So let's get to the show, though. Tonight, it's all about our members, our volunteers, and the outstanding programming that they've produced over the past 2 years. It's also our way of saying thank you for all the hard work, the long hours each one of you have put into to this effort. Not only creating your own programs, but helping out the staff, lots of events to cover throughout Carroll County. It's your support and the participation that keeps the mission of the Community Media Center alive and thriving. And obviously we can't do it without you, and we really appreciate it, so thank you. Tonight's Vollies Awards, it's a bit different from years past. I'm sure you'll see in a moment the staff has put a lot of time and effort into creating a program that not only honors our nominees, but also entertains us. Cody was actually supposed to be doing this opening welcome, and he was just here a few minutes ago. Well, I'm sure he's fine. But for now, sit back and enjoy the show, and good luck to all of tonight's nominees.
Guessing that there may be something suspicious about the CMC archive, Cody McLaughlin accidentally made contact with the Media Leap generator and vanished. Now, trapped jumping between science fiction stories, he hopes that the next jump will be the jump home, back to the Vollies.
Our first award is for Best Informational or Instructional Program, and here to present the award is Mr. Jason Stambaugh. Welcome, please.
Boy, I really do hope Cody is okay. I kind of like that guy. But well, anyway, good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Stambaugh, and I am the Executive Director of Magic. I'm pleased to be here to present the award for Best Informational or Instructional Program. As a CMC member, individuals have the opportunity to learn how to use media to create local programs that target the interests of our community. And we are especially fortunate to have talented volunteer producers who develop programs specifically designed to instruct or inform residents about our challenges, opportunities, and public interests.
The nominees for Best Informational Instructional Program are Dr. Pete Nicholas for Greeks of Carroll County, Laura O'Callahan for In the Garden with Laura O'Callahan, Episode 7. And Bill Murphy for Alzheimer's Presentation.
May I have the envelope, please? I have no idea who's going to win, like for real. This hasn't really been practiced. So let's see. I'm actually opening the envelope here. All right. And the winner for Best Informational or Instructional Program is Laura O'Callahan. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations. You're supposed to give a speech now. Absolutely. Wait, I think that's...
It'll be brief, promise. This is really for all the native plants out there in Carroll County that just need a little love and help. And we'll be rooting for them and trying to teach you more about them in the future.
I'm waiting to be prompted. Okay, we'll go from the script. Here at the Community Media Center, you can learn the skills and get access to the equipment you need to create virtually anything you can imagine. Tonight's nominees for Best Arts and Entertainment Program run the gamut from musical selections to original dramatic productions.
The nominees for Best Arts and Entertainment Program are Aaron Chizano for The Archivist, Nicholas Senoff for Angela's Song, Ann Grayson for Jingle Bells, Kathleen Carpenter for Stable Fables,
So may I have the envelope, please, Sherry? So the winner for Best Arts and Entertainment Program, Aaron Chizano, The Archivist. Nicely done. Nicely done. There you go.
All right, this is great. So many people to thank, but I'll keep it brief. First, I'd like to thank McDaniel's Cinema Program. Amazing program. Two professors that head that are Professor Jonathan Slade and Richard Brett, amazing mentors of mine who really helped fine-tune my craft and learn everything about this craft. Second, I'd like to thank everybody who was in front of the camera and behind the camera. A lot of people went into making this film. Chris Bradford, you're an amazing guy to work with. I really appreciate all the effort you put into making this film as well. And then lastly, of course, I'd like to thank the CMC, not only for providing amazing professional equipment to Carroll County citizens, but also expertise. And countless hours of the staff here went into help making this film, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What's going on?
What, didn't you hear the briefing? We're forming a ground party on a dangerous planet to save one of the crew in engineering.
Affirmative. Captain says it's likely only 1 in 3 of us will make it back alive. I think we'll be okay though. Oh man!
Okay, following that, for a Best Event Coverage Award, let's get Jason back up here. Jason.
All right, so many of our fondest memories of life here in Carroll County are the events that involve our family and friends. From parades, fairs, and festivals, and expos to conferences, Carroll County is full of events that greatly contribute to the quality of life we enjoy. We are especially fortunate to have talented volunteer producers like tonight's nominees who are dedicated to documenting and sharing these events with our community.
The nominees for Best Event Coverage are Phil Kosmecki for Westminster Oyster Stroll 2015, Anne Marie Parrish for State of Aging in Maryland Conference, Dick Schlechter for Impact 2014 Pet Expo, George Shear for 2015 4-H and FFA Fair Parade, and Kenny Turfel for 2015 Zombie Run.
May I have the envelope, please? I want to be better at opening this one this time. All right. And the winner for Best Event Coverage is Anne Marie Parrish. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations.
I didn't prepare a speech, but just want to thank Cody, Aaron, Bill Murphy, and all those who helped train me and help me with the filming. I was very excited to have the opportunity to help McDaniel College promote the first State of Aging in Maryland, sponsored by the Center for Study of Aging at McDaniel College. Thank you very much.
All right, now here to present the award for Best Interview, please welcome Lynn Wheeler, Executive Director of the Carroll County Public Library.
Local event coverage can come with a lot of challenges. If it's outside, there's the weather to contend with. If it's a big event, you have to navigate the crowds. And it seems like there are always the sound and lighting concerns, not to mention just the physical act of setting up at an event. So capturing a great interview on top of all of that is no small feat. Tonight, we recognize one member who navigated all of those obstacles and more. The award for Best Interview goes to Benny Turfel. Zombie Run 2015.
I did the Zombie Run video. They didn't really show it, but I guess I just want to thank the CMC for the opportunities they provide, and my mom, because she's my ride.
And here to present the award for Best Vodcast or Podcast, please welcome Carroll County Commissioner Richard Rothschild.
Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to present the award for the Best Vodcast or Podcast. There are many reasons why I enjoy being a part of events that honor the work of our local residents. In fact, I've prepared a PowerPoint that outlines why community involvement is so important. So why don't I take the time to share them with you now. Now, reason number 1 of 10, many years ago, when I
I'm
first
sorry,
became
Commissioner. I can't let you do
Now,
that.
this is intriguing.
My programming will not allow me to wait any longer for Best Vodcast Podcast to be awarded.
No respect.
I will present this category on your behalf. Your efforts are noted. The nominees for Best Vodcast or Podcast are Ken Rupert for Let's Talk About Money, Laura Callahan for In the Garden with Laura Callahan, and Brooke Haggerty for the Love of Food.
Next year, we're getting a Republican computer. May I have the envelope, please? Just hold your horses, Hal. And the winner for Best Vodcast Podcast, For the Love of Food, Brooke Haggerty. Brooke, come on up. And Hal, please remain quiet. Brooke, congratulations.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to keep it brief. A lot of you who know me here in this room know that I've had a particularly hard year personally with the loss of my son suddenly. The CMC has been, for the last 2 years of my life, prior to that, and even through that, have been so good to me and have opened their arms and made me one of their family. And I can't thank all of you enough for all of that. This is really special. Will, Chris, Nick, Aaron, Cody, Sherry, I mean, everybody has just been wonderful. And For the Love of Food has been something that's been really special to me because I love food. As you can tell, I love food. And being able to share my love of food with everybody that's in the Carroll County area and on the YouTube, the World Wide Web, has been fantastic. And in a time when I really needed involvement, the Community Media Center made sure that I was still involved. And I thank all of you so much. Thank you.
You know, tonight is all about giving thanks and recognizing our volunteer members, their efforts to give a voice to individuals and organizations here in Carroll. But over the past 2 years, we've lost 2 individuals who had a tremendous impact on our community. Mike Sater, we all know Mike as Mad Dog, and Bob Johnson, and we would like to pay a little tribute to them tonight. Both of these gentlemen were remarkably talented individuals who championed their cause with a passion. Mike Sater was an active member at the Community Media Center, and he worked tirelessly on behalf of all veterans. He produced a program about veteran services available in our area, and he inspired others to join him. Mike was focused on providing whatever veterans needed, and whether it was helping an individual navigate this mountain of paperwork or just working, to help many by establishing the Carroll County Veterans Shuttle, Mike Mad Dog Sater was a tireless and tenacious advocate for veterans, and he lived up to his nickname, big time, and he will be missed. And over 25 years ago, Bob Johnson was the guiding force behind what was then a production guild, whose desire was to produce programming about, by, and for Carroll County. And we were blessed to have had him here to help us celebrate the 25th anniversary of public access television here in Carroll. And Bob was our patriarch, and he helped set the groundwork for what became the CMC today. And he was a treasured founder and a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. And although he's no longer with us, his legacy lives on in the hearts of all those that he inspired.
I'm Bob Johnson. I'm a retired Montgomery County school teacher after 31 years, and got into video from the standpoint of doing transfers.
Mike was a very loving father and husband. He enjoyed many things, or we enjoyed many things together. We danced. Of course, he enjoyed riding his Harley. He definitely enjoyed helping his fellow veterans here in Carroll County.
I don't know that there was any one highlight that shone above all the rest. It was a group of people producing programs of their interest, which is what public access was all about. It helped me and a lot of other people.
His loyalty to the veterans, everything that he wanted them to get, and for people to keep pushing to get those benefits and to continue to recognize our servicemen and women as they come home.
He was very encouraging. He always motivated us and pushed us to do our best, to keep going further. He was just a really great dad.
And so you realize that in each life there's a beginning and an end. And I treasure the fact that I've had an opportunity to work with Carroll County and the public access channel.
It's not really enough that can be said in a short period of time, but these are people who have made a serious impact on the community, and it speaks to the quality of life and the support of all the residents of Carroll County, you know, what they've been able to accomplish, and we really do appreciate what they did for us. We're going to move into the award for the Best Religious Program. Reverend Douglas Sands couldn't be with us tonight, so I'm going to pinch hit for him. I can tell you that faith has always played an important role in our county. Neighborhoods and communities were first established around the local church. And in times of hardship, it's the church that reaches out to individuals with comfort, resources, and hope. And the church is often where we go to celebrate our new beginnings. So it's my pleasure to celebrate tonight's volunteer member who has focused their talents on showcasing their faith and inspiring our community. Thank you. And our award for the Best Religious Program goes to John Carver. And I'm going to go off the script a little bit for a second. I don't think all of you in the room know John, but I've only known John for 4 months now, and I actually remember the day I met him. And he's one of the most courageous people I know, because I personally could not be here under these circumstances. John lost his daughter Juliana just very recently, within the last couple of weeks. And it's a very difficult time for all of us. And I've tried to express to him, you know, our feelings, and it's of course an impossible task. So the fact that he's here tonight, I just want you to understand the courage that I see in him. And I feel like in 4 months, I feel like I've known John for 40 years. He's one of those kind of people. And so congratulations on this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. This is an honor for me and an emotional evening for me, so I apologize for my tears. For many years, I was terrified of being in front of these big boxes called cameras. Had a lot of fear in me, but my little girl, Juliana, had gone through fighting disease for 9 years. She fought it 8 times, lost her last battle with it just on October 24th. So I thought, if she could overcome and fight for her life for so many years, then certainly I could stand in front of a camera, you know, a few times. I'd like to thank CMC and more directly Cody McLaughlin, because if it wasn't without him and him losing his hair every night after he worked with me during the day, from the stress of repeating the same thing over and over and over again, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you, everybody, very much.
Here to present the award for Best Documentary, please welcome Carroll County Commissioner Dennis Frazier.
go off script at first, so hold that for a second. Just talk about veterans for a second, since it is November 12th. I went to the veteran celebration yesterday at the City of Westminster Armory. They gave a special presentation to the Vietnam War veterans at that time. Each one received a letter and a pin from the White House, which I thought was very fitting, because I remember back when those veterans were coming back from deployment, they weren't welcomed very well in this country. So it's about time that they got some recognition. The only thing that would have made it better, in my opinion, is if there were more people in the audience to watch it personally when I was there. But I still would like to thank those veterans and all veterans for their service and sacrifice to make this country what it is today. Thank you very much. Now on to best documentaries. Slow down. Documenting real-world events may sound fairly easy, but it's a lot more than just hitting the record button on a camera. It requires research, planning, and vision. But when skilled producers, like the ones nominated tonight, are behind the lens, we become so caught up in their stories that it's easy to forget how much work goes into capturing a slice of life. Here are the nominees for Best Documentary.
The nominees for Best Documentary are Bill Murphy for Remembering Mad Dog, John Carver for Two Mothers, One Mission, and Stephanie Cherokee for Parks Landing, Start Over, Speak Differently.
May I have the envelope, please? And the winner for Best Local Documentary is if I can get it open. Stephanie Cherokee.
Thank you. Obviously, I knew because I'm on the headset, but thanks. So I just want to thank everyone who was in the documentary, which was this band Parks Landing, which was a lot of fun. There was a lot of work that just went into this. I also especially want to thank Cody because he helped me a lot with some other projects that we did with this band. It was a really great experience, and I hope we get to see some more good documentaries coming through. So thank you.
Murray, what time do you have? It's like 6 p.m., dog. What's the matter? Scott Barrow! So my experiment worked! That means our clocks are 26 minutes behind. Doc, are you saying it's really 6:26 p.m.? Dang, we're gonna be late for the Vollies!
I love that one. Steve Kirby, our chairman of our board of directors, was going to be here. This is not for a laugh. This is a true story. Steve fell down the stairs today. But he's okay, I'm told. But obviously hobbling a little too much to make it, so I'm pinch hitting for him as well. Our next award is for Best Community Connection. And this award is described as a program that was made in partnership with another organization in Carroll County. Partnership, what a great word. Through partnerships, we can gain a better understanding of our history or culture. We can learn that our differences are not all that different. And when successful, partnerships help everyone grow. They enrich not only their partners' lives, but also the community that surrounds them. And through their work, tonight's nominees have done just that.
The nominees for Best Community Connection are Dr. Pete Nicholas for Greeks of Carroll County. And Patricia Mack Preston for Capernaum.
If I could have the envelope, please. So the winner for Community Connection is Patricia Mack Preston. Congratulations. There you go.
Thank you very much. A lot is said about a community that includes people with disabilities. It makes them feel a part of, a valued part of the community. So that was my main purpose in doing Capernaum, showing people with disabilities that they are included, they are loved, and they do such a great job at Capernaum, letting them know how valuable they are as people. And so I want to thank Cody, as other people have, because I think he should be bald by now with all the hairs he tore out between the two of us, right? But miraculously, he still has hair. So I don't know if that's a weave or not, but it's a good one. So thank you so much, and this has just have been a wonderful place in my heart of showing what we are doing in the community to include all people, and that says a lot about Carroll County. So thank you.
Next, we have a special award for the History Project Volunteer of the Year. Please welcome back Ms. Lynn Wheeler.
The Carroll County History Project is an ongoing effort to preserve the stories of Carroll's past for future generations. This is done by recording interviews with the people who live here. The Carroll County Public Library is proud to have been a partner with the History Project since its start in 2008. Over the years, the Carroll County History Project has continued to grow. Its continuing mission to collect and archive the recorded memories of men and women living in the county has never been stronger. But it would not be possible if it weren't for the generous time and effort put forth by History Project supporters and volunteers. Tonight, we honor a woman who has brought us dozens of interviews over the years. Her efforts have led to the production of several documentaries and helped to preserve the history of Carroll County's African American community. Please join me in honoring tonight's History Project Volunteer of the Year, Ms. Jean Lewis.
I really feel honored getting this award. History has always been a great passion for me. I'm not a native Carroll Countian, but I feel like I am. And the pleasure of being able to document the stories that we have here in the county is just a wonderful thing that we can pass on to our children, our children's children, and others. And I just want to thank everyone.
Truth is out there, Sully. We wanted to believe. We needed answers. But the government didn't like what we were finding, so they shut us down. Our proverbial senses dulled. We We're now removed from the vast world of the impossible and reign trapped in the unsurprising dominion of human existence.
Don't you think I know that? Just over and over and over, relentless monologues. I'm sick of it. I'm out of here.
Here to present, sorry. Here to present the award for Best Series Program, please welcome Mr. Charles Harrison.
Good evening. My name is Charles Harrison, and I'm proud to say that I'm a CMC board member, and I can pat myself on the back and take responsibility and credit for all of the wonderful work that these folks have done here. But you know, it takes time, skill, and a clear vision to produce a successful program. But some ideas are just too big to be contained in just one program series. Tonight, we honor those volunteer members who have taken the initiative to tackle ongoing subjects by producing a series of programs. And we celebrate the dedication, the perseverance, and the creativity of each one of them that their work has shown.
The nominees for Best Series Program are Ken Rupert for Caregivers Corner, the Partnership for a Healthier Carroll County for Stay Strong, Brooke Haggerty for the Love of Food,
May I have the envelope, please? Thank you. And the Best Series Program is for the Love of Food, Brooke Haggerty.
Wow, the most handsome man in Carroll County. I've told him that many times. Oh, and wow. I don't know what to say. This is, For the Love of Food is a lot of fun to do. Chris, where are you? He was behind a camera somewhere. My camera guy, he comes out to my house every week. Will, I'm sorry they bumped you from coming out with him. Chris is at my house, I say twice a month, and we try and film 2 or 3 shows at a time. And Chris and I have been through a lot in the last year together. And I just love food, and I just love the CMC, and this is an amazing opportunity. And I had really, wow. Wow. Chris just said to me one day, he goes, make sure you come to the Vollies. I'm like, okay, I'll make sure I'll be there. It's a Saturday night, and my sister came up from Annapolis, so thank you, because my husband is working at the best restaurant in Carroll County tonight. Oh, sorry. Bud's at Silver Run. Did I really say that out loud? Bud's at Silver Run. Oh, sorry. So, this is, we filmed the first 2 episodes of For the Love of Food. And 2 weeks later, I got the phone call when we were supposed to be filming the next day that my son had died. And I couldn't do anything for 4 months. And as soon as I told the CMC I was ready, and Sir, John, my heart with you. We stay strong for our children. And these are the things that make us strong, and that's community. And Carroll County just like you, Jean. I'm not native to Carroll County. I've only been here for 8.5 years, but this is my home. And thank you all for welcoming me. And thank you all so very much for this. Thank you.
I made it! I made it! Hey, thanks for coming. You wouldn't believe what happened to me today. We could talk about it later. Right now, though, I have the honor, and actually over the past, I won't even get to now, backpedal. The past 2 years, I have had the privilege of joining all of you on your video production journeys and to see all of the things that you've had as member coordinator here. And it's made me very happy. So tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Member of the Year award, and this individual is selected because they're an embodiment of what the CMC is, right? Which is essentially education and community. So in the nearly 2 years that I've known this individual, I have never seen him pass up the chance to learn something new, make a new connection, or celebrate the people that he's already made connections with. He's produced programming solely for the betterment of his community, as well as just to spread the word about things happening around him. He's done things like veteran interviews. He's done several field productions like festivals. He's done, the list goes on and on and on. So, without further ado, I would like to bring up the man who probably needs no introduction because he may have possibly already before tonight tracked each of you down individually to introduce himself. I'd like to introduce Bill Murphy as Member of the Year, if he's here. All right, well, Member of the Year isn't here. So we carry on. But anyways, so if you haven't gotten a chance to meet Bill, by all means, he's around, just like all of you have been. And I'm just going to go off script again, where it is surreal to be a part of so many projects, so many ideas, and hair is still here, and I mean, you saw more hair. I put on more hair. But it hasn't been a chore, guys, because you guys never stop trying. So I appreciate all that you've done for the past 2 years. So, I mean, that about does it for the show in general. So before we all go, I would like to send out some thank yous. We, of course, have the CMC staff, which this isn't just me putting all this together. It's just been a completely collaborative effort, craziness, and it's been a pleasure. I would like to thank all of our nominees, all of our winners, all of our judges. I would like to thank Joe Hanson's for the catering tonight. I would like to thank Sandy Ox and the Carroll Arts Council for helping us to record some of the sketches that you've seen tonight, and I hope you've liked those. So, I mean, the wonderful food and just everybody involved, so thank you. And, I mean, especially our interns, too. They helped out. And I just one more parting thing that I will let the gentleman on the screen fill you in on. So.
All right, rookie. I think they may have seen too much. Protocol states we need to neuralize them. I will let you do the honors. This is just like in training. Wish them a good night to drive safely and impose fake memories to cover the time gap.
Affirmative.
Give it here.
No, I got it. Hold on.
Wait, you're gonna set it. Dang it, rookie, again. I'm telling command, I'm done with this partnership. Your incompetence is infuriating.
Thank you so much, everybody.
What did I do?
It's been
I
a
don't even
pleasure.
remember.
Drive safe tonight.
you
And
again?
for all the winners out there, if you could just come up on stage after, these lovely credits, I guess, if you want to see who did what. Nobody ever does. If you want to come up and take a picture, it's not a matter of can. Please do that. All winners, please come up on stage. So thank you again. I appreciate it.